Good morning, students. So, in the previous class, we had done the basic concept of tangent and normal. Now, in this class, we are going to discuss 6.3 exercise. So, let us start with the first question. So, in this question, find the slope of the tangent to the curve. So, equation of the curve is given to us, and we want to find the slope of the tangent at x is equal to 4. So, first step is simply you will take the derivative. So, take dy upon dx. That can be written as 12 x to the power 3 minus 4. So now slope of the tangent will be dy upon dx at x is equal to 4. So just do calculation. So 12 into 4 ka cube minus 4. So just do calculation and you will get the slope of the tangent for this curve at x is equal to 4. This is question number 1. After that, let us start with the second question. Question number 2. Now in second question, find the slope of the tangent to the curve y equal to this much when x is equal to 10. So here, your y is given. Just take the derivative with respect to x. So you need to apply that quotient rule. So by using quotient rule, we will take the derivative. So x minus 2 whole square, derivative of numerator, denominator as it is, minus derivative of denominator, numerator as it is. Then do simple calculations. When you do calculation, it will turn out to be this much. This is dy upon dx. So after calculations, we will get dy upon dx as this much. Now, we have to find the slope of the tangent at x is equal to 10. Simply, you will put the value. So you will write dy upon dx at x is equal to 10. When you put the value, it will be, so your final answer is minus 1 upon 64. So this is how we can find the slope of the tangent at x is equal to 10. Now, if suppose someone is asking you to find the slope of the normal at x equal to 10, then that will be reciprocal with a negative sign. So it will become 64. So the point is just you have to take the derivative and then whatever x is given or y is given, just substitute the value and you will get the final answer. So after this, let us do question number 5. So you can start with question number 5. So here the question is find the slope of the normal at x is equal to this much. So this is given in that parametric form. So it is given in parametric form. Now you are well conversant how to find the derivative in case of parametric form. So just take the derivatives with respect to theta. Here theta is a parameter. So when you do that, dx by d theta will be equal to ta cos square theta minus sine theta. Similarly, dy upon d theta will be ta sine square theta and cos theta. So by the application of chain rule, we have got the derivatives. Dx by d theta, a is a constant, move outside, cos की power 3 theta. So 3 cos square theta, then derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta. Similarly, we had done this. Now, after this, we will write dy upon dx can be written as dy upon d theta into d theta by dx. This is how we can write. Now let us substitute the values and do calculation. So when you put the values, it will be ta sine square theta cos theta divided by 3a cos square theta minus sin theta. Now 3a cancel out. So do further calculations. So when you do further calculation, your answer will come out to be minus cos theta. Just check that. Your final answer will be minus cos theta because sine will cancel out with sine, cos cancel out, and you left with minus cot theta. Now, we want to find dy upon dx at theta is equal to pi by 4. That will come out to be minus 1, right? So be very careful. This is the slope of the tangent at theta equal to 45. Now, as per the question, we want to find slope of the normal. So you will write slope of normal at x is equal to theta is equal to pi by 4 will be equal to plus 1. Why? Because you have to just take negative of this with a reciprocal. So when you do that, slope of the normal will become plus 1, right? So this is how, in case of parametric form, we can find the slope of the tangent and slope of the normal. Now after this, we will do question number 13. Just write down this. After that, we will do question number 13. So this is the equation of the ellipse. In question number 13, equation of the ellipse is given. Now we want to find the point on this ellipse where the tangent are parallel to x-axis and y-axis. First step is let us take the derivative. So differentiate both sides with respect to x. When you take the derivative with respect to x, you can take this 9 outside, derivative of x square is 2x. You can take this 1 upon 16 outside, derivative of y square is 2y dy upon dx, that is equal to 0. This is how we can take the derivative. Now get the value of dy upon dx from here. So this is the value of dy upon dx after calculations. Just I had cancelled out this 2, then I had shifted this term on other side, and then dy upon dx will become. Now we will say for the first part parallel to x-axis. So in the first part it is given that the tangent is parallel to x-axis. So if tangent is parallel to x-axis, then obviously this dy upon dx will be equal to 0, because if two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Slope of x-axis is 0, and this is the slope of the tangent at any arbitrary point. So we can write this as 16 upon 9 x upon y is equal to 0. When you solve it further, you will get x as 0. So our x is 0. Now put the value of this x in number a statement. Put the value of x in number a statement. When you put the value, you can see that your y will be equal to plus minus 4. That means your required points are 0, 4, 0, minus 4. So this is how we can find the points where the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Now similarly in the second part, it is given parallel to y-axis. So if a tangent is parallel to y-axis, then you will say this slope will be equal to 1 upon y, 1 upon 0, because we know that slope of y-axis is not defined, that is 1 by 0. So if you solve it further, from here you will get y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. Put the value of y equal to 0 in number a. Number a will implies x is equal to plus minus 3. Your required point is 3 comma 0 and 0 comma minus 3 comma 0. So these are the points where the tangent will be parallel to x-axis, and these are the points where the tangent will be parallel to y-axis. Now let me tell you what exactly we are doing. Even we can trace this curve also. In class 11 we have done this ellipse. Ellipse of this form. Now this point is 3 0. This point is minus 3 0. This point is 0 4. This point is 0 minus 4. Now in class 11 we had done that. This is known as major axis. This is minor axis. Now in this case you can visualize that if you want to find the point where the tangent is parallel to x-axis, then that will be these 2 points. Because at these 2 points, the tangent will be parallel to x-axis. So this is one tangent number 1, and this is tangent number 2. So at this particular point, the tangent will be parallel to x-axis. Now similarly, when we are talking about y-axis, then these are the 2 points where the tangent is parallel to y-axis, this point and this point, and this is how we can draw those tangents. Right? So this is actually what we are doing in this particular question. Okay, now after this, let's move to question number 17. So all of you just write down question number 17. So in number 17, this curve is given to us, and it is written slope of the tangent is equal to y coordinate. So this is given information. Slope of the tangent is equal to y coordinate. Now when you take the derivative of this curve, this will become 3x square. Now this is also slope of the tangent, this is also slope of the tangent, so we can equate them. When you equate them, you will get this as y is equal to 3x square. Now, so what we are getting? So call this as number 1, call this as number A, and call this one as number B. Now we have to solve A and B simultaneously to get the value of x and y. So let us solve A and B. When you solve, it will become x cube is equal to 3x square. So x square can be taken common. This is what we can write. So after this, you can write this as x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 3. These are the 2 values of x we are getting. After that, you will put in number A, and you will get this y as 0 and y as 27. So therefore, the required points are 0, 0, 27. Okay, so after this, let us discuss the last question for today's class. So next is, you can see question number 19. 19th question of the exercise. Okay, now in this 19, the curve is given. So we want to find all the points where the tangent to this curve are parallel to x-axis. So first step is to find the derivative. So differentiate both sides with respect to x. This will be 2x plus 2y dy upon dx minus 2, that is equal to 0. So we can take the derivative. After that, you can rewrite this as dy upon dx can also be written as 2 minus 2x upon 2y. So that can be written as 1 minus x upon y. So this is the slope of the tangent at any arbitrary point for this curve. Now it is given that the slope of the tangent is parallel to x-axis. So as tangent is parallel to x-axis, we can equate this slope of the tangent as equal to 0. Now from here you will get the value of x as 1. So this is the value of x we are getting. After this, you will put this x in number a and you will get two values for y. So when you substitute, you can check that your y will be equal to plus minus 2. Therefore, the required points are 1, 2 and 1, minus 2. These are the two required points which we will get after calculating.